I made my previous video that I posted today a lot longer. Like my original live was probably like 20 or 30 minutes. For some reason, only 5 minutes of that posted, but I feel like that clearly has to have been for a reason because that's the first time that happened. So I feel like for those of you who did tap into that for that short reading, that definitely had to have some relevance. But we are going to get to a longer reading just so you guys can know exactly what you guys need to be looking out for and to be aware of for the next 48, okay? Just because I love y'all. Like, y'all so, y'all are so for lifers. It's crazy. I love my Aquarius game. The good of you anyway, because some Aquarians, chill. Anyway, Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be your second reading for today. Today is August the 6th, 20 and 25. Okay. Again, Lionsgate portal is actually 48 hours away. It will take place on August 8th. Okay, that is 8 8. I believe it is the ninth year to be specific. So we're in a 9 year. But yeah, so I am thinking about doing a video to get into detail on what you guys need to be aware of going into the Lionsgate portal. Please do let me know in the comment section of this video if you are still interested. I think that was a lot of the part of the video that got cut out actually. So yeah, it's definitely a reason I'm doing this twice today. I hope this message finds you guys well. I hope all of you guys had a very good, safe, and productive day. And I do hope you are in good spirits when you find this. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can always DM me on Instagram at La Rasta Reina. All right. All right. So let's get into your messages for the next 48. Spirit, what does Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to be aware of for the next 48 hours? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Two of Cups came out in reverse, followed by Knight of Cups. Give me one more card for this, please, Spirit. One more card for this Two of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse. The Page of, the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles flipped over, but the Two of Pentacles actually came out. So we'll just go with that for right now. So I can really see that there is at least one person watching and contemplating on giving someone an offer here in the next 48 hours. I feel as though this person is a little hesitant to come towards you because they feel like you could definitely possibly reject them. You could have cut off a connection with this person in the past or vice versa. This person could have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their chart. They don't have to. But I definitely feel like someone is missing you here. They're missing exchanging love with you. Okay, they're missing your time, your energy, your talk. They're also missing your mind. Okay, I feel like this person has really been reflecting on what you mean to them and the energy that you brought with you when you walked into their life. Okay, and they also like you have that kind of energy that when you walk out of someone's life, they feel it. Like you don't cuss them out. You don't bad talk to them. A lot of you guys don't even really think twice about a person besides wishing them well and not really wanting to see anything bad happen to them. But you definitely have someone here reflecting on their past decisions. They could have juggled you in the past. They could have been very indecisive on taking you seriously in some way. But this person is like, you never know what you have until it's gone. And they're really reflecting on that. Hi. Hi, Mono Crack. How are you? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, this person is definitely feeling some type of heartbreak right now, or heartache, I could say, because they feel like you are inaccessible to them right now. They feel like they can't reach out to you. They could be going through a lot, and they are inclined to reach out and basically lay all their burdens and their cares at your doorstep or at your feet, and you're not there for this person in that way anymore. I feel like this person probably left you energetically, and so you had to leave them physically, is what I'm hearing. Okay. This person is definitely regretting choosing other people or even possibly material items over you in the past. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's day has been good. But yeah, this person here, you are definitely in their mind and in their thoughts heavily. Okay. I even hear that their body misses you as well. Okay. So I don't feel like this is a lustful or a sexual thing. I think this is like strictly sensual. I feel like while you were with this person, they were in heavy King of Wands energy. Okay, so they wanted to be player. They wanted to be in the streets. They didn't really want a commitment from anybody. They just kind of wanted access to come in, do their thing, and leave whenever they felt like it with whoever they dealt with. And I feel as though there was a divine intervention between you and this person's connection because God stepped in and really showed you your value. And God showed you that this person and no one else should be playing with you, playing with your time, or playing with your energy at any point, regardless of your connection, regardless of how you feel about anybody. Okay, so once God upgraded you and upgraded your own boundaries and upgraded your own standards for yourself, I feel as though, it really kind of turned you off to this person. It turned you off into uh reconciling, trying to figure out what you guys had in common, trying to hash it out. Like you just didn't have any taste in this person because of the energy that they brought into your life every single time you gave them an opportunity. I feel like God has definitely set a lot of you guys aside and taking you outside of the typical hustle and bustle of life just to get closer to you. Like a lot of you guys don't realize that your connection with the divine is so intimate that God will literally isolate you. God will literally cut you off of things. God will literally close some doors. And it might hurt your feelings, but it's for your better good. It's to push you into a higher timeline. Okay. So I feel like during this process of you having to, or basically being forced to be alone, being forced to heal from this person, you started really loving yourself. You started really loving the energy that you come with. You started being very apologetic in that energy, and you started really sitting with yourself to the point where as though you fell in love with the same energy that everyone was testing you about, the same energy everyone was harassing you for, the same energy everyone was consistently stalking you for. It's like you understand now because you had an opportunity to bask in your own energy and fall in love with you. And I feel like that's all you've ever been waiting for. That's the only missing link here. When it came down to love, and also when it came down to building connections with people. A lot of your previous connections failed in the past, not because you were unlovable. It was simply because you did not take the time to love yourself first before pouring into love into other people. Okay. So the fact that you guys did work on your shadows and did work on your, inner child wounds to the point where as though God elevated you to a specific position where you could see things without actually being affected by them, that's not something to brag about. It's something more so to take as a responsibility. Okay. So a lot of you guys are sitting in this high priestess energy right now. It's like you see what you see, you know what you know, you feel what you feel, and no one can make you doubt that. Okay. Nobody can blur your perception about things. Nobody can change your mind. It's like once you see something, you're gonna call a spade, and you're gonna keep it pushing. Okay. That's just who you are now. Okay. Maybe you have people making you doubt yourself, doubt your gifts, doubt your abilities in the past, and those people didn't doubt it at all. They didn't doubt your authority. They didn't doubt your power. They didn't doubt your gifts. But the fact that they can make you doubt your gifts is what paid them. Okay, it's what basically stoked their fire. It's what built their ego. So you had a lot of people building false egos, false paradigms, and false projections around the fact that you did not believe in yourself. Okay, and these people went as far as to invest and you not believing in yourself, investing in placing distractions around you. Okay, so you have to really honor yourself and know how valuable your actual time and attention really is because you got actual grown ass people that started profiting off of the fact that you forgot who you are. Okay, they started profiting off of the fact that you started giving up on yourself. They started profiting off of the fact that you started counting yourself out because they weren't giving you proper acknowledgement. When in reality, your acknowledgement, your promotions, your paychecks don't come from mankind. They come from the creator thereof, okay? And I'm speaking to a specific group of Aquarians right now, okay? Y'all know who I'm talking to, okay? I feel like there was a lot of people that have been targeting you, harassing you, pretending to love you, giving you fake love offers, all the above. And that was just to stress you out. It was just to make you doubt yourself. It was to make you doubt your authority, your path, your place, your positioning. Okay. It was also designed to make you question God, to make you question why God will place you into the family, into the situation, into the community. And instead of questioning God, a lot of you started asking God, okay, what are you trying to teach me? What am I missing here? Okay. And I do believe that transformed a lot of things for you. And it also shifted a lot of the energy here. Okay. Because those same people that spent all their time, money, and finances into attacking you are now pretending like they didn't waste that time. It's like they have a very big gaping loss because you are still alive to tell your story. Okay? These people that funneled all of their money and their time and their resources and their skills together to keep you trapped, to keep you stuck, to keep you in a specific place, in a specific frequency, they're pretending like they are not secretly freaking the fuck out. Okay? They have to put on a brave face because there is absolutely nothing else that they can do. Nothing else. They've thrown every distraction. They've hurled every sword. They've lied about every lie that they could come up with. They've done all the sneaky things. It's like they cannot knock you off of this horse. They really, really can't. It's like you want some type of horse. You could have purchased a new vehicle somewhere to get you something to get you to A to B. Okay, but whatever you using, however you going about things, it's like you cannot be stopped. You are in a very unfuckwittable energy right now, okay? And that's causing a lot of towers for a lot of these same people that were literally employed to hold you back, to stop your blessings, to report back about what you were doing when you were messing up. It's like you had a whole I don't even know what to call it because I see it, but it's like a whole urban militia after your blessings and after what God has for you, which is crazy. Okay, these people have been watching you, stalking you, observing your every move. They probably been hacking into your bank accounts, cloning your phones, and every damn thing else. They've been trying to stay ahead of you, but it's impossible to stay ahead of God's plan because you aren't even sure about where God wants to plan and place you. So these people are trying to stop some things that you ain't even been made abreast of the situation about. It's like when people know who you are before you actually see who you are, before you actually see your own worth and your value, of course they're going to try to do everything that they can in their power to stop you because they know they ain't got no damn power over you. And that's the God honest truth. So all they can do is agitate you. All they can do is put you in uncomfortable situations. All they can do is try to trigger you. All they can do is say slick shit to make you either come out your body or basically to provoke you to a point of anger or to provoke you to a point of altercation with someone. That's all these people can do. Because actually coming up to like fuck with you and to actually like put their hands on you, to actually touch anything that belongs to you, they know damn well they could never. And if they do want to try, you do have security things in place for anybody feeling a little bit froggy or wanting to leap on any particular day of the week. Okay, Page of Wands is here, followed by the Four of Cups. You are focused on forward movement, and you are not welcoming anything that did not progress you forward in a past life or in this life. Okay, so the things that work for you, you're keeping. The things that didn't work for you, you're leaving alone. Okay? Period, point blank. And this really brings me back to my 8-8 energy. Okay? With that Lionsgate energy, you guys have to be specific. You have to be intentional. You have to be very, very, very careful of the things that you decide that you are taking with you in this next chapter. Okay? Make sure the things that you are progressing with you, the things that you are taking along with you in this next dimension, in this next chapter here, make sure you actually want to keep them. Make sure the people around you can actually trust in case of emergency. Okay. Make sure the people that you call on actually can be called on. Okay. Make sure they are not being used by your adversaries to go against you. Okay. Make sure the people that you're confiding in, the people that you're investing time in, the people that you're investing emotions into, make sure those people are genuinely there for you. Okay. Because you don't need any holes in your foundation. You don't need any cracks in your walls. You don't need any faulty foundation when you are building what you actually desire and what you actually want to see manifested. Okay. So I just felt the need to put that out there because I feel like some of you guys, not all of you guys, but some of you guys can be hoarders, okay, physically and emotionally. Sometimes we keep things that we don't necessarily need for a lot longer than we ever needed them, okay? When in reality, all we actually need to do is heal. And it's funny because before I put my cards back together, Aquarius was the overall energy at the bottom of that deck, okay? So healing is definitely the energy, is definitely the mantra for the next 48 hours, okay? Get into a mindset to cultivate peace, okay? Cultivate a mindset of clear, consistent messages from the divine so you can stay on the same page and you can become a co-creator with God, okay? And at the end of the day, you really just have to surrender, okay? And I don't mean surrender your power to people. I mean surrender your will to a higher power, okay? Because everything that basically fails to include God, the divine, the creator in its planet is going to fail. All right. But everything centered around God is bulletproof, it's fireproof, it's weatherproof. Okay. There's nothing that can be launched at it, dropped on it, or thrown towards it that's going to knock it off. Okay. And God is really building a lot of you like that, low key. It's like a lot of you that have had to take that time to sit by yourself. A lot of you that had to take your time to really analyze where you could have done better in past situations that you closed the chapters on. God has been building you, okay? So a lot of you don't even realize like you're being refined in the same way metal is being refined before they make it into fine jewelry. Of course it's going to be hot. Of course it's going to be uncomfortable. Of course it's going to be a lot of pressure. Because when you're bending and you're breaking and you're making a solid malleable enough to basically be turned into a completely different shape. Because mind you, it's the same element, but when you have to manipulate metal and change it from a solid rock into a very fine piece of, say, a necklace, into a fine flower of a piece of a bronze or copper or silver, it takes time. That's a process. So right now, you guys are going through your process, okay? And like while you're going through, I also am hearing like you are a masterpiece, mastering peace, and everything is beautiful. The process is just as beautiful as the end result. So maybe a few of you will focus on you not being where you want to be, okay, because you're not there today. You're not supposed to be there today. It's a process to it. If you were there today, you might have to start over. So give yourself time, give yourself grace, and also take the time to celebrate you. Celebrate your process, okay? Admire your process, admire your growth, and admire the time it takes to shift into a different element and into a completely different thing, okay? Because when objects change form, it really just shows and it really displays that everything God creates cannot actually be destroyed. Notice I said everything that God creates cannot actually be destroyed. Okay, clock it. All right. So what personal messages do we have for Aquarius coming up in the next 48? Do you see the K-pop demon hunting movie? I have not. I really haven't. I have no idea what you are talking about. In fact, I don't even remember the last month I watched TV, sweetheart. When I say I be detoxing it out the way, like you can barely get in contact with me, and I am so serious. A few of you guys definitely have beautiful souls here. Okay, your house is also protected from evil. If any of you were concerned or worried about that, okay. Also, I do feel like journaling here would be to your benefit. It would behoove you all to journal your intentions before the Lionsgate portal and to meditate on them the day of the Lionsgate portal. I'm also hearing burning bowl rituals would be very beneficial to a few of you guys having trouble letting things go. Okay, so if you have been holding grudges, if you've been holding something on your heart, if you've been struggling with any type of addictions or attachments that you need to release, definitely do a burning bowl ritual. Write those list down of the things that you need to release and essentially burn them. Okay, I personally do mine on full moons because I think that's the best time to release people, places, and things. But check where the moon is at because I really don't even know right now. A few of you guys could definitely have an obsessed ex or a stalker lurking around you, trying to make your life harder, trying to distract you, throw stuff in your way to piss you off, stuff like that. Okay. Also, we have two-faced and setup vibes that came out. So someone is definitely being fake in your energy. Could be an ex of yours. Definitely someone pretending to be all for you when they're really all for someone else, and they're trying to use you to basically like give someone else a leg up. Okay. Yeah. And sabotage came out right after that. So not only is this person trying to use you to elevate someone else, but they also are trying to sabotage you and what you worked so hard for in the process. Okay. This person looks at you as a safe space. I don't know why that is. Maybe you guys need to put your boundaries up stronger against somebody here because obviously this person feels like you are somebody that can be played with or manipulated. Okay. A Gemini could be significant. All right. A Gemini could be in the music industry. If you broke up with a Gemini or walked away from a Gemini placement recently, you definitely did dodge a bullet, okay? Because I feel like there was if there wasn't a Gemini placement specifically trying to sacrifice you, there was a two-faced ass ex of yours here that's connected to the music industry that was trying to sacrifice you or set you up in some way, shape, or form for profit, okay? Anything else for my aqua placements for these next 48 hours, Spirit? Because I really want to know a little bit more about this setup. I ain't going to hold you. What's going on? Always someone trying to take an Aquarius off the face of this earth. And I really just don't understand it. It's like people want to know the future so badly, so they stalk us and they become obsessed with us. And then once they see all of the inner workings of the future, it's like you want to stop the future. Like, do you know how asinine that sounds? Trying to stop an awakening, like you're trying to stop something that has already been predicted. And I do mean predicted way before you actually came to exist on this earth. Possibly even your grandparents decided to exist on this earth. So how people feel like they're going to stop and block prophecy is beyond me. Anyway, any other messages for the next 48 hours for my Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement, please, Spirit? Any other messages for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement, please, Spirit? We have a couple cards that wanted to bend, but I'm not taking anything that doesn't come out. So, any other messages for my Aquarius placement? Okay, we'll take those. Someone could definitely be getting ready to go on a trip soon. All right. Your ancestors feel like you are definitely strong as an ox. Okay. They are also sending their love from the other side. XOOX. Okay. The quarter moon could be significant. Also, there is a baby or a newborn here that is significant. Okay. I feel like an older man or an older woman is responsible for something ending here, possibly over a quarter moon here. It could be concerning a baby. God forbid. God forbid. Like, God forbid. Because I don't even like how that message just came out. Someone is definitely a married or taken woman that this message is pertaining to. Prayer is needed for your next move, possibly to counteract whatever this person's move was against you or this child here. You are definitely gifted and intuitive, okay? So you could have had an inkling about something here before it happened. Okay, think twice about who your friends are because I do feel like this person is employing old friends of yours to set you up in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and like I said, newborn or child came out, so I don't know how all of that is related, but again, I rebuked that energy. I really did. And I pray to God that any and everyone watching this video at this time or any time has safety and protection spiritually and divinely over themselves and their children, unless they have any direct hand in actually abusing, harming, or injuring any child. Because I don't play that shit. A darker man or a darker woman could be significant here. Also, rainbow came out. So I'm not sure if someone has like a colorful aura. Because I'm here, because I got a colorful aura. Like I got neon. I don't know how that's significant here, but there's a darker man or a darker woman that's of significance. This person could also be closeted. Okay. So someone could go both ways. Okay. Someone could also be hiding health issues here. Could be just married or taking woman here. And things came out in reverse. So whoever this person is, because of their wickedness, because of their ill intentions or whatever this plan was surrounding a baby or a newborn, their health is about to suffer. Yeah. And they won't be rebirthing anything. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but somebody's about to get dealt with. If not in the 3D, definitely in the ethers. It's like if someone isn't going to jail, they're going to be taken off this earth sooner than they would had they actually gone through the trial process of going to jail. That's what I have. I'm going to definitely pray for all of the little babies and all of the little children in the world because I'm just so tired of weird ass messages coming out in my readings. That's also why I've been trying to kind of distance the readings and the times that I post because I really hate those types of messages. But obviously, if they keep coming out, it's because people don't know when to fucking stop. And obviously, there are still a lot of wicked ass, weird ass people with a whole lot of money running the world. So I mean, until the shit stops, I'm just gonna have to speak on it because I'm not going to just receive a message and not say anything because that's just not how I am. Okay. So I do hope that this message resonates with whoever it needs to resonate with. Okay. I do hope also that you see it in time. And I love you guys. If anyone is interested in a personal reading, feel free to DM me on Instagram at La Rostarena. Go ahead and smash that like button if it does resonate with you. And I will talk to you soon. Love